What is going on, everyone? Panthers here, and today we're going to play some Dragon the Bruce Lee Story, which is one of my favourite games for the Super Nintendo. So without further ado, let's jump in. If you've seen the film, it kind of follows the film with the fights, as for instance the first one is the Latin Festival against a sailor. So here we go. With this game, there's a couple of things you've got to watch out for, and there's a couple of tricks to it as well. Always get the curb stomping if you can, like that, which is jumping up and pressing down. I am playing this on the original Super Nintendo with an old controller, so you can probably hear it in the background. So not exactly the most quiet of things, as anyone who's ever owned a Super Nintendo does know. Stop blocking. There we go. Right, this will be a full run through of the game as well, so I'm going to do every fight. Get up. Get over. Once you know how to beat this game, it's pretty much self-explanatory. You do the same thing over and over, and you pretty much win every fight. As soon as you get the nunchucks, that's all you need to use for the rest of the game. And down you go. So that's the first fight over and done with. After this, it's the chef fight, I believe, but this is still one of my favourite games. I remember I used to play this as a kid with my cousins and other people, and I could not figure out how to beat the person at the end. You know, the demon from the film? And apparently, unbeknownst to anyone who's probably played it, unless you've watched the film, you wouldn't know, but you do have to choke him out with the nunchucks, which you'll see at the end of this video. We'll start by beating up the chef with the meat cleavers, which is from the fight in the street where he fights all the chefs. Yeah, the amount of times I tried to beat this game and I just couldn't do it because I just, one, didn't know how to beat death, and two, didn't know some of the little tricks. See, at the top where it's flashing there, it says fighting mode. That's the first power-up you get when you get past the first little notch in your power bar. Well, it's your form bar, but don't bother ever activating it because it just ends you getting up more hit than it does actually help. I need to get this guy down a lot. Oh, too late, the other guy's already here. Nunchucks, here we go. And down they go. You activate the nunchucks by pressing both the L and R button. This was probably one of my favourite games ever when I was a kid, but God was it hard. For me, this game was on par with Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I actually beat Super Ghouls and Ghosts before I beat this game. But if you haven't seen the film of Dragon the Bruce Lee Story, you've got to watch it. It's a biography on his life, and some of the things you learn in it are really good. Also, another good film to watch out for that does have Bruce Lee in, and the later ones I believe is Ip Man, which is the person who trained Bruce Lee in Wing Chun. But anyway, this is the bonus round, and you just gotta knock these things around and let them spin. Try not to get hit because you get double points. Let's go. Oop. As you see there, you get double points. But we've got the gym next, I believe, is the next fight. No, but this game's got some of the best music in it from the Snes. Probably some of the most fondest as well. Off my ear anyway. Get here. Health goes back up a little bit. Knock him over. Oh, and to do the curb stomp, if you ever actually are playing this game, you do have to put the nunchucks away to do it. Spin. Down you go. As I said, once you get the nunchucks in this game, you're pretty much laughing. So, next fight, Oakland, California. Oh, this is the guy who breaks his back. This guy, unless you know how to fight him, can be the most annoying person in the game. Because he can grip hold of you and just keep punching you and flip you. He's a pain. As I said, once you've got the nunchucks, you're pretty much unstoppable. And down it goes. As you can see, probably watching this now, I was pretty poor at fighting games when I was younger, but once I was beat by this game too many times, I made it my life mission to beat it. So we'll get on to the second fight. See how it goes. And back to this. Oh. Also, people keep doing that to make it spin more, to get more points. It doesn't work. More hits means more points. I'm not going to get double points on this, am I? No. So what's next? Oh, it's the other guy from the other gym, I think. No, it's the two girls with the sticks. Brilliant. Oh, I hate this fight. This is where I always used to die. Always. Unless you've got nunchucks, you've got no chance against these two. God damn it. Get up. I'll help. Spin away. One down. Yeah, but this is one of the best games I use. My favourite free fighting games from this, well, four favourite fighting games from the Snes was Dragon the Bruce Lee Story, Street Fighter 2, Turbo Edition obviously, Mortal Kombat 3 and Killer Instinct, which was a brilliant game. Is this the guy in the gym now? Yep. And there's the next guy down. This game can be very easy once you pick up and get the techniques down. Well, choking death was the hardest thing for me to learn because I had to rewatch the film because I thought, have I missed something? And then someone did tell me to rewatch the film. And then once I watched it, I realised, another stick. This is one of those training wooden dummies you see in the film. Also, if, as I said about the film Ip Man, who was the guy who trained him, if you actually watch the film, you see a scene where Ip Man is training on one of them, and it's just a brilliant film. You've got to check it out, guys. Oh, you got to beat him in 60 seconds now. Which Bruce Lee actually did to prove after he perfected Taekwondo, Jeet Kune Do or Taekwondo, I can't remember which one. Jeet Kune Do he proved it in a fight against the person who beat him, who broke his back in front of the council. Just watch the film and you'll get the storyline for this game. Well, no, Bruce Lee's probably my favourite martial artist and probably got one of the most interesting stories to the life. Big Boss, yeah, come on, mate. Yeah, the guy you fought in the ring, this is his brother who showed up on one of the sets when he was filming. Oh, was it Big Boss? I think it was. Well, he was filming a film and this person showed up to challenge him after he defeated his brother in the ring. As you can see, it's not a very difficult fight. Not when you have the nunchucks anyway. It's supposed to have the power thing in the game once you've got it, but the problem is if you die you lose your form, and you can be, when it gets to the later fights like these, you can easily die. But the hardest fight in the game is the girls with the two sticks. They can be such a pain in the arse. fight scene from Enter the Dragon. The last film he recorded before he died. And didn't even get to see it, believe it or not. Yeah, he died just before the premiere of his film. And down he goes, and that's a perfect, which also increases your form to full. And you get a big bonus as well. But now on to the final fight of the game. Which, if you don't know how to beat him, is just... You can't kill him unless you know how to kill him. It's unreal. So he has a bit of a nightmare and ends up in this dream world against the demon. And that's it. That's your lot. Looking back on this now, now I'm an adult, it's just like, this is so easy. But when I was playing it as a kid, he'd kill me every single time, and we played it for months on end and could not beat him. So that's the end of Dragon the Bruce Lee story. Look back on that when you think games don't last as long as they used to, but you got probably more entertainment out of this as you probably did out of the new games. So is what it is. There's the congratulations. Okay guys, well thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now, and once again, this has been Dragon, the Bruce Lee story for the Snes.